it's a jolly day. Would you like to try a peach mango pie with a side of Ace Attorney Investigations? Because if you do, then let's go ahead and get started!
Hi, hey, welcome into the stream. I hope you're doing great. Hi, hey, everyone, welcome in. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you guys are all doing well. Gab, thank you so much for being first. Blue Moss, hi, hey. Chad, hello. Bum. Why not Ina? Thank you so much for following and joining the Konstellations. Hello. And Mitsuri, thank you so much for stopping by and for the lurk. I appreciate it. Hope you guys are all doing well. Give me 1 second. I didn't talk all day today, so I need to take some more ninjang candies. But hello. It's like I just saw you guys earlier this morning. Thank you for the lurk, Deck Silver. You took a lot this morning and yelled? Oh, gee. I talked a lot this morning. You're so right. Yapperoni? More like yapperoni, am I right, fellas? Howdy, Lyra. You had a great time? I love how you say you had a great time as if like it's just me and you absolutely hated being here in the morning. I was there for the vibe. Got it. Shout out to Atelier Sharon. Yeah, so for context, for anyone that's watching the VOD, this was the morning that the Nintendo Direct happened. So earlier this morning, we had the Nintendo Direct. We saw a bunch of games. It was honestly one of the best Nintendo Directs I've seen in quite a while, I would say. Whatchamacallit? Oh yeah. So the Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations collection was released, or not released, it was revealed on the Nintendo Direct today. And I believe the release date should be September 6th, which is 9/6, which in some countries would be 6/9. So I'm really looking forward to it. Hi, are you the streamer that had obsession with Clive a long time ago? I still have an obsession with Clive. I don't know what you're talking about. I was hoping it would be the yelling clip. Nice. It's always the yelling clip. Yeah. Nice. So that's really exciting. As far as I know, timeline-wise, the Edgeworth games take place in between like the third Phoenix Wright game and whatnot there. And now I feel like I have to adjust my schedule, right? Because we're finishing up Apollo Justice, probably not today, but sometime soon, maybe within the next stream or so. And then we're going to be going into Dual Destinies. But the thing is, Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice, I believe, are 6 cases each. Let me fact check. Let me make sure. Yeah, it's 5 and then a special case per game. So I don't know if I'm going to finish both of these games by then. I might try and accelerate the schedule and stream Ace Attorney twice a week. I don't know, but I also don't really want to speedrun them just because I was going in with the intention of finishing these games like within the year so that I could really take my time with them. But we'll see, because I really want to play the Edgeworth games just because I have zero knowledge of them. Yeah. Dude, I remember being there for that. That game was a vibe. I love 16. I'm sad because I've become friends with a few Japanese artists that really like Final Fantasy 16, but I can't really communicate with them now because, like, there's nothing else in the game left, right? Welcome in, Olivia. Thank you so much for stopping by. Can we give Olivia a warm welcome for being new here in the chat? Only reason I said you had a great time this morning is because my meds make me dizzy early and late in the day. Sorry if the wording was bad. No. I'm just messing with you. But no, I did have a good time in the morning. I really did. All our new friends. Yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Also, thank you guys for being nice. about the reaction on Twitter. I like posted it and I was like, damn, am I gonna get like hate crimed for like being a super fan here? But no, everyone was like, yeah, that's me. That reaction was me. So I really appreciate it. But yeah, we're at trial day 2. I don't want to see how long this trial is, but I assume that we still have quite a bit to go. So I'm excited to just get back into it. Today was originally planned to be Shin Megami Tensei, but clearly I'm in an Ace Attorney mood, so I figured we should do this. But without any further ado... Damn, this blew up. Follow me on Twitter. Nah, don't worry about that. Oh, here we go. We're going straight into it. With Daddy.
Welcome to court. 7 years, all leading to one verdict. A verdict which you must decide. Is the defendant, Vera Misham, innocent or guilty? The courtroom doors are opening. The trial awaits.
Oh, and my battery's low. Can we get an audio check while we're at it? Can you guys let me know if anything needs to be turned up or turned down? This does look like Digimon. It looks like the Digivolution screen.
Are you ready to begin?
Edgeworth is finally free of the DS. Yes, yes, yes. Everyone, can we get congratulations, Edgeworth? Oh, oops. There's text.
Something inside of me is resurfacing. Something important. Lost long ago. It's close now. So close.
October 9th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 3.
Court is now in session for the trial of Vera Misham.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Prosecution's ready to rock. Prosecutor Gavin, how is the defendant? Vera Misham's condition? Acute atroquinine poisoning, according to her physician. She could die any time. Thus, her absence from the courtroom today.
What? They can't put her on trial without her being here? It is unusual. You should wait for her to get better and do it then. It's so bureaucratic of them. That's being a little harsh. They can't delay the trial any longer, or they risk having no one left to try.
A trial without a verdict can only cause grief. The records of this case and experience tell us this. Apologies to the defendant, but the show must go on.
Right. If Vera dies, the trial will be canceled. I'm not gonna let that happen. Mr. Wright told me everything that's been going on behind the curtain all these years. I'm gonna get Vera her innocent verdict while there's still time. Oh my god, Kiro style, hi! Hi. Hi. It's my best friend. Hi.
Very well. Your opening statement, Prosecutor Gavin. The prosecution's case is unchanged by recent events. Why did Vera Misham succumb to poison? Because she couldn't live with the guilt of what she'd done.
Objection! But Vera was poisoned with atroquinine! The exact same poison that took her father's life!
What better confession could you ask for? Being the killer, she would have access to the poison. Significant, and it's rather hard to come by. That is true. In other words, I see no need for further discussion. We could have our verdict. We could have had our verdict yesterday. Well, Mr. Justice, if you have no objections, I see no reason to postpone a verdict.
What we need to worry about isn't the verdict, but the trial itself. The defense holds that Vera Misham is the victim, not the killer. Welcome in, Timbit.
If that's so, then you have to prove something. She was in court giving her testimony before us. How do you propose her killer poisoned her? Oh, and incidentally, it would be nice if you told us who her mystery killer was. The prosecution's objection is sustained. I asked the defense to prove its claims to the court. Tell us how Vera Misham was, quote-unquote, poisoned.
I've got two things to prove here. Who did it, and how. Which to hit first? How did the killer poison Vera Misham? Today's second question is, what was your favorite reveal from the Nintendo Direct? I think it's very obvious what my favorite reveal from today was, but I know there's other games that people were celebrating in the chat, so feel free to let me know.
Any comments before we begin, Prosecutor Gavin? Not a bottle or container of the poison was found on the defendant's body. I see. So the vector of poisoning is unknown. Is the defense prepared to prove how the poison reached Vera Misham?
Yes, Your Honor. Metroid Prime 4, it looked really good. It looked like a better version of Mass Effect Andromeda.
Very well. What method was used to poison Vera Misham?
Would it be the letter, or would it maybe be the nail polish? Do we just magically have these physical items with us now? Take that!
From what I hear, Troquinine takes a while before it acts on the body.
Temptation being escaped from Apple Arcade is good news. I love the Mario and Luigi game, so I'm pumped for that. Dragon Quest Time 2, honestly, it's such a great direct. I didn't know you liked Dragon Quest, Geb. I'm definitely excited for that Mario and Luigi game. If for any reason it's multiplayer, then I'm definitely going to play it with Kiro. But if not, I'm still interested in it. There was a lot of Apple Arcade games, because not only was there Fantasian, but there was also Hello Kitty Island Adventure. That's like a game trapped on Apple Arcade too. But like also, they said that that's going to be a limited time game. So I don't know how that's going to work, but God answered my prayers and said, yes, DC, here's Samus, she's back. I'm just happy for Metroid fans, because you guys have been pretty starving for a while, right? I'd say Mario and Luigi was my second big reveal. The fact that they put that first was crazy. Mario and Luigi seems fun, Prime 4 is crazy, and it may be a guilty pleasure, but the Danganronpa, but Fire Emblem, and apparently co-written by Uchikoshi, will at least be a fun train wreck. Is it tactical RPG, or is it tower defense? Because Kira said it was tower defense, but it looked like a tactical RPG when we were watching it. I don't know, because that reveal came right after Edgeworth, so I was too busy crying and catching my breath to like pay attention to that one. It's gotten better. Metroid fans are back. Almost 2,000 days since they posted anything about Metroid 4 news, which was just them announcing that they started the game over from scratch. Oh, dang, that sucks. Yeah, I'm not a Metroid player, but that must be awful for people that are, you know? Welcome in, Magakun. Can we please give Magakun a warm welcome for being new here? Prime 4 was kind of like Bayonetta 3, where they announced it, but then we didn't get crumbs for years. I think that's a really big problem that we should talk about in the games industry is just announcing things too early, because you have this like expectation set that like the game will come out within the next like 2 or so years of it being announced, and I just don't think it's feasible if like you announce it 6 years in advance and everyone's like, well, where the hell is it? And then like people become lukewarm on it because they waited for too long. May have to replay Prime Remaster now. I'm interested in playing a Metroid game. We'll see if I can afford one someday.
Yes, slow acting, it's called. Also, from what I hear, my penalties hurt more later than the moment they're given.
But let's find. Oh shit. Can't go wrong with Dread or Prime. Well, Dread and Prime are 2 different series, right? Like Prime is like the main line, and then Dread is like, it's like a different subsidiary. The Edgeworth games were your favorite announcement? Hell yeah. Okay, that's not it. Was listening to Castle Super Beast, and they had a whole thing about Silk Song, and I agree about something Pat said. Your game announced to release cycle should not take more than high school. I think that's a good, 4 years. Because that's also technically college, too. It's hard because, like, I know how, like, the devs for Hollow Knight, like, Hollow Knight's an indie game, right? But because it blew up so much, there were so many eyes on it, and, like, people want Silk Song and stuff like that.
What's this? My, what a beautiful bottle.
Huge Ace Attorney fan here. I'm from France, and these Edgeworth games are not translated until French until now. Oh, congratulations. Also, it's like really late for you. Shouldn't you be sleeping? Yeah, I know that was another big thing, especially in the Spanish-speaking community as well, I believe. The games weren't localized into Spanish, so that was difficult for a lot of Spanish-speaking players. But it looks like they're trying to appeal to a global audience. So I think the languages they said were English, German, French, Spanish. Or did they announce Spanish? I might be wrong. Let me fact check that. Maybe Spanish speakers still might be in the short end of the stick. Quality of life improvement. 7 languages. Japanese, English, French, German, Korean, traditional and simplified Chinese. Oh, dang. Still sucks for Spanish. Sadly, Spanish and Italian have not had a localization since Apollo Justice DS. Really? Oh, that sucks. Mix and match the game text and voice language. Can you do that in this game? Because they said there was a new dub, but I think they just meant that you could have the, like, different languages dubs. I know they're, like, literally, like, 1-second words, but, like, that's still really cool.
What's this? My, what a beautiful bottle. I'd like to give whoever designed that a hand. Is that nail polish? It's colorless.
Is something the matter?
No, nothing. Nothing at all. So the killer put poison in this bottle and made her drink it?
As Prosecutor Gavin has told us, this is nail polish.
Nail polish?
It's like paint for nails. Know any women with red nails?
Ah!
My wife
Has red nails. I see. So she's been painting them all this time.
Let's recall yesterday's trial. Remember when Vera was testifying to the court? May, welcome in! Congratulations to Edgeworth! Woohoo! Rare Judge Lore. Judge Lore has a wife.
Court is now back in session.
Vera seems pretty tense. She's practically chewing her fingernails clean off. Oh. It's like You know that like nail polish that like they give for nail biters so that it makes you not want to bite your nails? It's like that, except it poisons you, you know? Did he just think some people naturally had red nails? I think he did. Out of the womb. Nails shiny ruby red. Whenever Vera became nervous, she had a habit of biting her nails.
Her nails? Ah!
Prosecutor Gavin? When the prosecution had Vera examined, did they check her nails?
Well,
Bailiff! Have them check the defendant's nails at once! Mr. Justice?
Yes?
Do you know who did this? Do you know who put poison in that nail polish?
Oh, you're right. I think we are at the end of the game then, huh? Yes.
that bottle belongs to Vera Measham?
Why do you ask? Know someone else who might have had a bottle like this?
No, just checking.
Basically, every Ace Attorney game is now in current gen, except for Layton versus Ace Attorney, and for French fans, the only games not translated. Oh, wait, is Great Ace Attorney only English-Japanese? Oh, that sucks, because Great Ace Attorney is literally one of the best video game experiences you could ever have. But, like, it looks like you speak English, so you probably could still play them if you haven't already.
Mr. Justice, you're about to accuse someone of poisoning that bottle of nail polish. Please dispense with the chatter. You realize the weight of this accusation? Here, let me show you.
Understood, Your Honor. No problem. If I mess up, I'll just rewind time. Just like I always do.
Then let us ask.
Oh, save your game.
Who poisoned Vera Measham with her nail polish? Take that! What's this? Christoph Gavin?
What's your game?
Started it actually, but kind of complicated because of the British accents. Oh, I see. I think you can still get through with it. I believe in you because it's a really good game.
My bro, there's no way he could do something like that! You should know that better than anybody else!
Indeed. He is behind bars. You know, for the trial of murder. It's not like he can attempt to murder another person.
Oh, I know. However, that doesn't mean it was impossible to do what he did.
What?
Ask yourselves when he put the poison in the bottle. It could have been yesterday. It could have been a month ago. Maybe it was a year ago. Or perhaps it was 7 years ago.
But Christoph Gavin had no motive for killing this poor girl. It's simply inconceivable.
Prosecutor Gavin doesn't seem to think so. That face tells me one thing. Christoph Gavin's own younger brother doesn't find it inconceivable at all.
Well, Prosecutor Gavin, if you feel there is a clear and pressing need, then we may have to summon Christoph Gavin from jail as a special witness.
Fine. I've known for some time that an impenetrable darkness lurked at the bottom of this. A darkness that has swallowed even myself. Okay. The defense's wish is granted. Let prisoner Christoph Gavin take the stand. Wait, is Clavier allowed to be the prosecutor in this then? Because Kristoff is literally his brother.
Bailiff, begin proceedings to call a special witness. The witness is Kristoff Gavin, currently residing in solitary cell 13 at Central Prison.
Ah, Your Honor. How nice to see you again.
It's been quite a while, hasn't it?
I think half the trials in these games would never happen if we considered personal connections. You're so right.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? It's not every day I'm summoned from my solitary cell. In fact, it's never.
I think you already know Mr. Kristoff Gavin, if that's even your real name.
Ah, Mr. Justice. I hear you've been doing quite well for yourself.
Why do I feel like somehow he's still my boss? Stiff upper lip! Apollo, you can do it! Does this bottle look familiar? What, instead of Kristoff Gavin, it was Kristoff Yappin?
Ariadne nail polish. Why, yes, I use it myself. As did the late defendant, I hear.
She's not dead yet!
And? Was there something concerning this bottle you wish to ask me about?
No, the thing I want to ask you about is, why does it smell so much here after you came in? Welcome in, Lastiel.
I admit, I respect her for her taste in nail polish.
Her taste, indeed! This nail polish was how Verametium was poisoned!
Troquinine, was it?
You're well informed about the case, Mr. Gavin.
Even in solitary, much comes to my desk, and I have nothing to do but read. Well, Clavier, maybe you can explain this.
You're being accused again. By him. Again.
Ah, and you agree with his accusation, do you?
Let's hold a proper trial, shall we? Kristoff Gavin, your testimony, please.
I'd be delighted.
The charges against you are quite severe, Mr. Gavin. You are suspected of the poisoning of the defendant, Verametium. Please testify on this matter to the court.
Poisoning Vera.
Owning the same nail polish does not a murderer make. I've been in solitary confinement for half a year. How could I poison her? Her father died of the same poison, the meaning of which should be clear. The prosecution's case holds. She poisoned her father, then attempted to poison herself. Surely you aren't going to suggest I was responsible for poisoning her father too?
I am. I'm also accusing you of being stinky. Your farts are just as poisonous.
Well, I'm afraid the defense's claim is sounding rather unlikely.
Naturally. For one, I don't even know the Meshams. Isn't that so, Mr. Justice?
Very well, Mr. Justice. Begin your cross-examination.
Speaking of stinky, I'm gonna go check my laundry. You mean, speaking of unstinky? Nobody reveal anything earth-shattering until I get back? You got it. Miles Edgeworth got his games remade! I'm accusing Kristoff Gavin, my ex-boss. But I know he poisoned the Meshams! The question is, when could he have done it? Not to mention, why? Oh, I'm so excited for Edgeworth games, specifically because Gumshoe's in them. Knowing that he's not in the next two games makes me so sad. Maybe that's my incentive to speedrun Dual Destiny Spirit of Justice, so that I can get to see Gumshoe again, you know? Oh, the final okay, we're at the end game then. Oh, I should put finale then. Holy crap, I didn't expect to finish the game today. Hold it! Tell me, is this nail polish expensive?
Ariadne is a nail polish of the highest order. Not only is it fabulously expensive, but it is made in extremely limited quantities.
And you and Vera just happen to both use it? This can't be a coincidence!
Objection!
I'm guessing it's not a coincidence.
Huh?
It's simple. Ariadne is the best nail polish one can buy, correct? Then if one wanted the best nail polish, one would buy it.
That makes sense. Why, it's a bit like my feelings towards my brat named Gavel here.
And my silk top hat! Are we all done showing off our refined tastes?
Please, continue with your tasteful testimony.
Can't you still make contact with the outside world in solitary?
Objection!
Ah, so he had an accomplice on the outside? Is this your latest accusation? I'm allowed a certain modicum of letter war writing.
Objection!
But the contents of those letters are closely checked.
It would be extremely difficult to send a hit request. Prosecutor Gavin's on the warpath, isn't he? Yeah. You think so too, Trucy? I bet I know why. He must be nervous with his big brother watching. And maybe that's a weakness I can turn to my advantage.
Are we cool with that? May I continue?
Welcome in, CB. Thank you so much for the care package. Everyone, let's go ahead and stand up from our seats. We're all gonna go ahead and twist our bodies to the left. Twist our bodies to the right. Let's stretch our arms straight up to the sky. Oof. Let's roll out that right shoulder. Roll out that left shoulder. Very slowly, very gently, let's roll out that neck. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Let's go ahead and drink some water. Thank you so much for taking care of me. Metroid Prime, I'm happy. It looks like a lot of Metroid fans are very happy with the new Prime news. The defendant is not dead yet!
There are no known cases of someone surviving a troconine poisoning.
Hold on. The stand I'm using for my phone is wobbling, but it's okay. You seem to know a lot about a troconine. I like Samus a normal amount. I'm happy for you.
I know a lot of things. Which is why I suggest we pick up the pace. Or else you'll be short one defendant for what she's worth.
The witness will refrain from speaking ill of the ill.
My apologies. Shall I continue?
Vera had no reason to want to commit suicide. And also, who would commit suicide by doing their nails?
Objection!
The answer's quite simple. Basically. Allow me to explain. Beginning with, why did she do it? The answer's quite simple. She couldn't live with her own guilt. Next, why did she use nail polish to poison herself? This too is simple. So she could die doing something that she liked.
Something that she liked?
Once she saw that the trial wasn't going her way, she knew she would die. And it's not easy to bring poison into a courtroom. Must I explain further?
I believe that's clear enough. Oh, crystal clear.
Wow, the two brothers together is like a two-man wrecking team.
They could use a little more teamwork, though.
Hold it!
Both Vera and Mr. Measham were poisoned with the traquinine. That really can't be a coincidence.
Objection!
The defense is repeating fallacious statements based on conjecture. The prosecution requests concrete, unambiguous proof of the witness's crime.
Objection sustained. The defense will please present concrete proof.
Does Prosecutor Gavin seem strange to you too? It's like he's grown up.
I think that's how prosecutors are supposed to be, actually. Though he is acting different than usual. I'll bet it has a lot to do with his brother Kristoff being in the room.
Well, let's make this testimony count, Apollo.
Right, quick and painless. My bracelet should do the trick. Okay, I'm questioning my ex-boss. His testimony seems watertight, but he's lying. I'm sure I'll be able to see something, as long as I focus. All right, everyone, tighten up your bracelets. What is this thing? Ooh, okay. This one looks evil, so... Not the eyeball. Here again. Gotcha! Mr. Gavin! You're nervous about something!
There's that finger pointing at me so rudely. And that desperate gleam in your eyes. It's quite disturbing, actually. Perhaps because you have no faith in your own logic, which is why you cling to your dubious power.
Confident or not, I've come a long way, Mr. Gavin. Just a little more to go. I need a word. There must be some word that sends shivers down his spine. I saw the twitch. Now I gotta find the word. You got the word, but not accurate enough?
Gotcha!
Maybe I'll just do it on the word poisoning. Welcome in, Shuya. Just call me Kieran. Atelier is not my name. Also, can you guys let me know when we're almost at the next hour? I have something very important I gotta do.
Gotcha!
Wonder what could that be? Oh, I gotta go, I'm gonna put some bread into the, air fryer so I can heat it up again. Need help? No, I'm good. I don't need any assistance at the moment. I'll let you guys know. You can tell when I start crying.
Gotcha!
Maybe it's another body part then. I'm just staring intently at this guy's hands. Oh, there's a scar! Hold on!
Gotcha!
Ew! There's a skull? Ew! It was you who killed Drew Measham!
A bluff worthy of your new mentor, Mr. Wright.
Oh, really? But you see, I saw it! Right when you said, her father too! Your hand tensed unnaturally, and a little devil appeared to give me the news!
And let's assume, for the sake of argument, that you saw me being tense. Then what does that mean? Are we all tense witnesses guilty? And tell me, was Drew Measham fond of nail polish too?
Sorry, but there's more than one way to poison a man.
You don't...
You don't need nail polish to get to someone's mouth!
Then I must be very talented indeed. You see, Andrew Gebert Measham was killed on October 6th, while I was already in my solitary confinement cell at Central Prison. If that's not an alibi, then I don't know what is.
But you found a way all the same! And I found it too! This is how you poisoned Mr. Measham! Take that!
My. And here I thought you'd come so far.
Huh?
I admire you, lacking any confidence whatsoever, choose to barrow on.
But... Whatever. Take that! Oof. Oof. Is it just the glass?
Take that!
No, okay. Hold on, I'm going back. I'm going back. Milla's turn wheel in D. Oh, I saved, I'm fine.
Take that!
I'm sure this commemorative stamp requires no introduction. The night Mr. Measham died, he was seen writing a letter. A troconine was found on this stamp, Mr. Gavin. So am I to
understand the stamp was the murder weapon?
Yes, you are. Oh, and yes. This stamp was found in your prison cell!
This is what a superstar looks like.
That is all, Your Honor.
Order! 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 Poison on the back of that stamp!
After Drew Measham was killed, someone paid a visit to this witness's cell. Phoenix Wright.
Daddy?
That's when he found the stamp. You made Drew Measham write you a letter! That's how you killed him!
What?
My. You've upset my poor brother to the point of uselessness. Allow me to clarify this matter, Justice. All you need to do is recall witness Spark Brush's testimony.
Lunar Fortnite, thank you so much for following and joining the Konstellations. Welcome in. Are you freaking kidding me?
Well, the thing is, after he put his letter in that envelope, Mr. Measham sat there searching his desk drawer for something.
His desk drawer?
Yes, a stamp! A so-called postage stamp. End quote.
This is adorable. That man is absolutely disgusting. And this one too.
He was looking for a stamp. Ergo, he had no intention of using this stamp.
Can we also give Lunar a warm welcome for being new here, please? Thank you. What are you getting at?
What I'm arriving at is that this commemorative stamp was in a frame. It was mere coincidence that he used it that night.
That would seem to be the case.
Or perhaps you meant to suggest that I can somehow manipulate coincidence.
The Somnium will close in. What are you talking about, Keb?
He does have a point. How would this witness know if the victim was going to use that stamp? Without that, he couldn't have planned the murder.
What?
Really, Clavier?
Oh, thank you.
You should be seeing through those weak-spined bluffs by now.
Welcome in, Kane. Congratulations, Miles Edgeworth. He's right, though. How could anyone have known Mr. Measham would use that stamp that night? Least of all, Christoph Gavin locked away in his cell.
Well, it seems that the defense has run out of things to say.
You assumed that he had something to say in the first place. I believe the defense's bluff has been called. The defense's bluff?
Oh, the defense's bluff? I'm not sure I agree with you there, Christoph.
Clavier.
Honestly, I wanted to believe you. But the defense wasn't trying to get away with a bluff.
You were, Christoph! What are you saying, Prosecutor Gavin?
Their forehead.
What was your accusation again?
Huh? Oh, it was that,
This poison stamp killed Drew Measham, yeah? To which my brother responded thusly. There was no way to know when Measham would use the stamp.
Yes, right. Which is why it couldn't have been planned.
Tell me, it needs to be planned. Why?
I'm gonna be playing it officially. I don't do any emulation here. And I would also prefer that we don't discuss that in this channel. So, you're not in trouble, but I'm gonna delete that comment. I think it's really important that we all, if we are able to, buy Edgeworth's game when it comes out, just because good sales on the release of that game should give Capcom a good sign that people want Ace Attorney games, and, you know, hopefully that motivates them to make a new Ace Attorney game, because it's literally been over, you know, so many years that that one has come out. It comes out so soon too. I was gonna talk about this, but it is a little frustrating that it's coming out in September, because now I feel super rushed for time. It's like for once, I'm just like, I don't want it to come out just yet, but I do want to play it. So I'll see what happens and what I need to do to make sure I'm ready to play it on release, because I do want to play it on release.
Why couldn't that have been a coincidence? The defense's case is simply that Drew Measham died by that stamp. That's all.
Coincidence?
Kristoff, he tried to slip out from under his accusation by changing the subject.
Oh, thank you. It's 10. It's 7. It's 7. I gotta. Hold on. Please. The stupid bid rewards. They're in my way. Make sure you guys follow my best friend right now.
If that's not bluffing, what is it?
Pokemon Hikaru.
What are you up to, Clavier? I could ask you the same question, Kristoff. I silenced the defense with the fewest words possible. It's called efficiency.
But Mr. Gavin, that's impermissible testimony.
Very well. I shall take his claim head on then. Justice.
What?
You accuse me of Drew Measham's murder, yes? Then, allow me to ask you, what possible reason could I have to kill a painter?
Apollo! Motive! He's talking about a motive!
Indeed. It's hard to see how an attorney could come to want to kill a painter.
Now here's something. Why didn't he bring up the motive from the very beginning? Unless he was afraid it was a battle he might lose.
So, what does it mean?
It means there might be a weak spot. Maybe I have some evidence to prove a motive.
A motive for murder. This is a vital, if not the most vital element in this case. Please consider this when making your statement.
Okay, I'll save my game. I can understand.
I'd say it's about this vital.
That's pretty vital.
Well, Mr. Justice,
I'm going through with this no matter what. Understood, Your Honor. I'd like to present evidence.
then let's see what you have for us. What reason did Kristoff Gavin have for wanting to murder Drew Measham?
It's the forgery. It's the forgery, right? Because we don't have the real one, so. Take that! Christoph Gavin's motive becomes clear when we consider why the stamp came to Drew Measham's studio in the first place.
And why was that?
Forgery, Your Honor! Go back 7 years. Drew Measham accepts his first job creating forged evidence.
I've seen that before. A page from a diary, wasn't it? A Magnifi Grammary's diary.
Ah, when attorney Phoenix Wright lost his badge, yes. This was the evidence he presented to his loss.
This evidence is a fake, yes. But did Mr. Wright request the forgery to be made? That was never proven!
Objection!
The defense attorney on that case was Phoenix Wright. Who other than him, drunk with the prospect of victory, could have done it? And why would they? Just out of curiosity, do you remember this letter? This is the first page. And this is the second.
Those were presented in court yesterday. This letter was sent to Drew Measham by that client who requested that forgery.
The enclosed stamp was none other than the poison commemorative stamp. Drew Measham drew his last breath just the other day. However, the motive for his murder was already 7 years old!
7 years old?
The client who requested this forgery was very cautious. He tried to erase everything and anyone with connections to the forgery.
To keep them from talking.
But he made a mistake.
The stamp was a picture of my favorite magicians, so I kept it. Father took me in when I was very young. It was a great magic show. I loved it so much.
The killer's time bomb was delayed. The poisoned stamp was sealed within a glass frame, where it sat for 7 whole years.
Hair forehead. Do you understand what you're telling us? The one who schemed up the forged diary page was the one who poisoned the stamp. And it was Phoenix Wright who presented that forged evidence 7 years ago. Adding the two statements together, the one who schemed to kill Drew Measham
Was none other than Phoenix Wright!
Objection!
Sorry, but that's not how this is going to go down.
Oh? Then tell me how it will go down now.
Wham, 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 wham.
I checked through the records on that case when I found this. 7 years ago, just before the trial began.
Oh, old boy. Here.
What's this?
I don't know. I just got it over there in the hall. They told me to give it to the old boy in the blue suit with the spiky hair.
And one more thing.
I'm sorry to have sprung this on you so suddenly.
I received the files from your previous attorney only yesterday.
I understand that I am asking the impossible of you.
Yes, well, you haven't really told me what happened yet. All we did was play cards.
And that was enough.
Phoenix Wright was put on the case the day before the trial started. He didn't have time to request a forgery!
The day before?
Now here's a question. Just who was Shadi Enigmar's previous defense attorney?
No, this can't all be.
But it is all true. There was another man, a defense attorney with a badge on his collar. It was you! Christoph Gavin!
Order! 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 What is the meaning of this, witness? I mean, defendant, a former lawyer.
Let me begin by denying this.
Objection!
It's easy enough to look up, Mr. Gavin.
And impossible to prove if you can't. Attorneys are registered with the court the day before the trial begins. In other words, no record remains in the court. How exactly do you intend to prove Phoenix Wright's claim?
That would be difficult. I'm afraid this line of inquiry won't yield.
Objection!
Objection! Hair forehead.
Are you sure you don't have evidence?
Oh my god, I'm sorry if I missed it. Atelier Sakura, thank you so much for stopping by. Hi, hey.
What's wrong with Prosecutor Gavin? He looks clammy. He looks like he's gonna have an Edgeworth moment and try to help you out.
Evidence. Evidence that shows this man, Christoph Gavin, requested that forgery 7 years ago.
Clavier?
Just prove it. Clear up these doubts now, or I swear I'm off of this case.
He must have thought of some evidence, Apollo.
Prosecutor Gavin looks like he's in physical pain. That darkness.
Say, fellas, did somebody mention the door to darkness?
I have to pull that darkness out of him, and proof is the only way I can. What proves Christoph Gavin's link to Drew Measham? What proves that Kingdom Hearts? It's light!
Well, Mr. Justice, you claim Christoph Gavin requested a forgery of Drew Measham 7 years ago. Prove it!
It can be proven. I'm sorry, he said the word.
Oh, simply ridiculous. Why even discuss it? This evidence does not.
Objection!
Are you telling the truth, Apollo Justice? I am. And then I say we give him the benefit of the doubt.
Very well, but if you're wrong about this, be prepared for a penalty.
Objection!
Your Honor, you do the defense an injustice. Mr. Justice is clearly passionate about his claim. Should the penalty not match his passion?
I haven't given a penalty like that in a long time. Well, Mr. Justice?
Fine, Your Honor. I'll save my game again then. All I have to prove is any kind of link. Something that ties Christoph Gavin to Drew Measham. And I have something that clearly does the job. Oh, the nail.
Very well. Mr. Justice, present your evidence. And I'm not talking about Grindr DMs. Cell phones didn't have Grindr back in the day. Take that! What say you all?
Oh, God. Seriously? That's fine. That take that wasn't that good anyways. Do we have to look at it? Is it just the letter? There's an address on here, and a name I've never heard of. At least, I think so. It's too blurry to read. This stamp. It's one of the Grammarys, isn't it? And why did Mr. Wright give me this letter right before the trial? What could it mean? This evidence proves there's a link!
Objection!
That scrap of paper? I'm afraid I can't let you submit that.
Is there some problem?
There is. How could you possibly have that? You couldn't.
Hmm?
Hey, that's Daddy's handwriting!
Mr. Wright's handwriting? What is the meaning of this?
Ah, I see now. Yes, of course.
What do you mean, of course?
I just remembered I had a visitor yesterday. Phoenix Wright came to my cell, except I wasn't there.
Phoenix Wright?
When I returned, I saw he had something of mine in his possession. Of course, I had no intention of letting him get away with reading my private mail.
Mail? You mean this mail was in your cell?
No. However, it appears Mr. Wright has yet to be cured of his bad forging habits.
Well, if it's a forgery, it's not a very good one. The handwriting's terrible.
Male in a cell is my favorite wrestling event? This is Mr. Wright's reproduction of what was written in the real letter.
Reproduction?
When Mr. Wright visited Christoph Gavin's cell, he brought with him a small video camera. Oh.
What?
He recorded his entire conversation with you, Mr. Gavin. And the contents of your personal mail!
Yeah. Regardless, this mockery of a piece of evidence will never be accepted by the court. Evidence based on a video a man with no authority whatsoever claims he took. A man who happens to be an ex-attorney suspected of forgery.
Hey, Prosecutor Gavin?
Oh, that's right. Remind me when it's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna do something a little silly. If I don't finish this game by 8 o'clock, I'm gonna take a quick break and we're gonna go pull for Ronmei and Honkai Star Rail. Let's just download the update while I'm streaming. I'm sure that's fine. Prosecutor Gavin?
As embarrassing as this is for me to say, I'm afraid my brother is incapable of making rational judgments at the moment. Your Honor.
I know what they're gonna do. Everyone, you better congratulate him when he shows his ass up. I picked the right day to stream this game.
Your decision, please.
The defense's claim is denied.
What?
Only actual evidence is permitted in a court of law. Please remove the defense's evidence from the record.
Better luck next time, Justice.
Well, we've certainly taken a detour from our cross-examination. But the defense appears to be lacking proof. I'm forced to end this cross-examination of Christoph Gavin at this point.
Apollo, do something!
I'm thinking, but without evidence, I don't have anything I can use on him.
Very well. This ends the special witness's cross-examination.
Objection!
The show's over, yet the crowd screams for more. Only now do I understand why.
Prosecutor Gavin?
Frankly, I'm relieved. Oh, oops. This has been bothering me for 7 whole years, and I'm tired of this whole youthful angst scene. Now's our chance. Let's clean out the family closet. Hey, Christoph? That means you better come out of it.
Move, I'm gay.
Clavier, you're spinning out of control. Calm yourself before you say something you'll regret.
Spinning out of whose control? Mine or yours? Actually, yeah, instead of saying congratulations, Edgeworth, let's say Happy Pride Month when he shows up.
Take a moment to consider everything you've built. Your reputation as a prosecutor. Your fame with the masses.
Also include some pride flags.
You could lose it all, Clavier.
Apollo, did you see that? He's trying to press Prosecutor Gavin!
Prosecutor Gavin, try to remember what's really important to you.
You amuse me, Hair Forehead. I couldn't forget what's really important to me even if I tried. In fact, I haven't. Not even once. 7 years ago.
Finally! You just couldn't resist, could you, Hair Right? Resist what? Presenting solid evidence?
Might I request that we put the current cross-examination on hold? The prosecution would like to call a new witness. State your name and occupation for the record.
I'm familiar with the trial. I've watched the video several times.
Didn't you find anything unnatural about it?
Unnatural? Oh, I'm unnatural. You know, I'm really unnatural.
Well, you did seem unusually well prepared. I mean, Mr. Wright only had just presented his evidence. And the next moment you call in Drew Measham. It's almost as if...
Almost as if... What?
Funny. It didn't even occur to me to wonder. But now that I do, I see there's only one possible explanation! Almost as if, from the very beginning, you knew Mr. Wright was going to present that evidence.
Correct. I knew that if I applied the usual pressure, Phoenix Wright would eventually come up with that forged diary page. Don't do this, Clavier.
I knew because you told me, Kristoff!
What? What?
It was the night before the trial. Clavier.
Kristoff? Odd seeing you at the prosecutor's office the day before the trial.
I won't be appearing in the trial, actually.
Huh? Why not?
I won't be facing off with you on your first trial, apparently. But in exchange, I brought information.
Information?
The attorney who will be there in my place tomorrow is not to be trusted. Don't even give him the benefit of your respect. Listen, I want you to call in a special witness. Then,
I wondered about it at the time. How did Kristoff know so much? Prosecutor Gavin.
Kristoff!
We were supposed to face each other in that trial. A fair fight, brother to brother. I deserve that much. You let me borrow the victim's belongings. You showed me all your research on the case.
The victim's belongings?
Which would have included McAfee's diary, wouldn't it? Welcome in, Mumu. You just missed the judge singing Unnatural from Wuju Sonya.
Mr. Gavin!
my, Clavier. You disappoint me.
No, I'm really unnatural. Wait.
You find trees, yet miss the forest.
You're the one missing the forest, Mr. Gavin. You can't sweep this under the rug. Not anymore. Tell me what was going on behind that trial.
Why not? I've achieved what I came here to do. I see no harm in a little reminiscing.
Apollo!
I think we're finally gonna shine a light on the black belly of this thing, Trucy. We've done everything we could. I hope it's enough.
7 years ago, the day before the trial.
Late to the party. Welcome in, guard. It's not about my engagement with the reaction. It's about the fact that we can celebrate that Miles Edgeworth is finally getting his games officially in English. Woohoo!
I visited the detention center at the request of my client, Zach Grammary. Two cards. One card. Showdown time.
Enough.
You lose, Gavin. Thanks for the work. Now go. To be honest, I don't know what his reasons were to this day. As far as I could tell, he dismissed me as his representation because I lost in a game of poker.
Welcome in, Yasmin.
I can come to no other conclusion.
Daddy used to say something. If you want to know a man, you have to compete.
Zach wasn't watching his points or the cards. He was watching the man behind the cards, Kristoff Gavin.
I couldn't believe it. Phoenix Wright? A second-rate attorney who relies on luck and bluffs?
He dismissed me and went with that pitiful excuse for a man. He deserved to die for that error alone.
Hold it! So, the one who requested that forgery was...
I'm not admitting to anything. My point is...
Welcome in, Princess Emily.
These two men shamed me, and I could not forgive that.
Thanks, messed up man. Automod said this is bullying! Kristoff is such a scumbag. That's not bullying. Kristoff's the bully. So you asked Mr. Measham to forge that evidence? So you could win! But then, when you were dismissed as Zach Gramarie's attorney, you used your forged evidence as a trap! You fed me information about that forgery that you made. Then you gave your dirty evidence to him!
You're free to imagine what you will. My point is that all I had imagined came to pass. Everything went perfectly.
Incredible. If I wasn't laughing, I'd weep.
Prosecutor Gavin!
Perfectly. You're mad, Kristoff. Stop fooling yourself!
What are you talking about, Clavier?
Tell me, how did that trial end?
Cancelled when the defendant vanished.
Oh, I get it. So, Kristoff, you've been living in fear for 7 years!
Oh, what?
You were afraid your forgery would be revealed and your reputation tarnished! You couldn't leave things to chance! So you watched everyone involved with the case for 7 years!
You know, he always felt like he was being watched. That's what he said, every day for 7 years. But I felt it too! Journalists sure he's being watched, end quote. Don't you wonder why Zach Gramarye got rubbed out after 7 years? Right after coming into contact with me!
Wait just a minute! Zach Gramarye was seen by this reporter? How is that possible? Was he alive after being gone 7 years?
Finally! I knew this moment was coming! I just didn't think we'd get here so fast! Zach Gramarye, gone missing for 7 years. Juicy's father.
What's wrong, Apollo? Go get him!
Right. Leave it to me. Allow me to refresh the court's memory. Six months ago, Kristoff Gavin was charged with murdering a mysterious traveler.
I remember him quite well. Shoddy Smith, was it? Poisoned in a Chinese restaurant. Oh, tragic.
The details don't really matter right now. What matters is that traveler was Zach Gramarye!
Huh? What is it, Apollo?
Huh?
Keep going! We'll talk about it later!
Did she already know? I mean, of course, I would know what my daddy looked like.
Someone please explain this! Mr. Justice, can you explain this?
It all started 7 years ago. The great magician, Magnifi Gramarye's death started it. Magnifi Gramarye's death and his student, Zach Gramarye, the suspect. Whoever defended Zach in court successfully would be famous beyond belief. Thinking that, Christoph Gavin did the unthinkable. He forged evidence.
Drew Measham?
Actually, it was his daughter, Vera, who really did the work. You took precautions when you had that forgery made, didn't you, Mr. Gavin?
Precautions?
To keep people from talking, of course. These two know too much. Leave them alive and there'll be nothing but trouble.
That's what you planned, your poisoning of the forgers.
Draconite applied to a commemorative stamp.
But luck was on Mr. Measham's side. The bomb didn't go off.
His daughter? She saved him by taking the stamp. I see.
But that wasn't the only bomb he set up.
The Aridoni
The Aridoni nail polish, of course. You noticed something when you requested that forgery. When Vera Measham is nervous, she has a bad habit. A tendency to bite her nails. That nail polish was her good luck charm.
She was almost killed once. Since then, she's been... Well, you can see for yourself.
Did I say killed? It was kidnapped.
She refuses to leave the house.
That person gave me a good luck charm for when I absolutely had to go outside. It protects me.
Yes, apparently she received something. A gift. She won't tell me what it is. It was from that client. The one who wanted that note made.
It was his insurance.
Insurance?
As long as she lived quietly at home, there was no danger to her. But what if she had to go outside?
If she ran into any trouble, she'd become nervous. And the nail polish would do the rest.
His time bomb sat there for 7 years. And then they went off almost simultaneously.
If you're finished. May I return to my cell now? I'm not accustomed to standing for such long periods of time.
Mr. Gavin! Have you heard a single thing we've said?
Oh, I listened quite closely to your little tale. Quite an entertaining piece of fiction.
What?
Clavier, surely you understand. We're back to the evidence. The lacking evidence.
Christoph,
Too long didn't read.
nothing proves a link between him and the Atroquinine that took Drew Measham's life.
Objection!
What about the restaurant? You killed Zach Gramarye! To keep him from talking!
I killed no man of that name. Read over the report again if you like. The victim was a traveler by the name of Shadi Smith. about whom we know little else. You can't seriously think I knew he was that particular fugitive.
Objection!
Okay, then why did you kill him?
I plead my right to remain silent. Remember, this court did not convene to put me on trial. The defendant's name is Vera Misham, suspected in the murder of her father. My trial's been finished for 6 months now.
I'm afraid we have strayed considerably far from our purpose here. This court concurs with the witness. It is defendant Vera Misham who's on trial here.
No! But you were doing so well, Apollo!
As long as there's no evidence to support the accusation against him, this court as of inquiry cannot find Vera Misham innocent.
Objection!
Your Honor! Phoenix Wright spent 7 years collecting this evidence!
Objection!
You still don't get it, do you? Let us assume that there was poison in the nail polish. Who then was responsible for causing Vera Misham to bite her nails?
What?
It wasn't me, I know that much. The one who brought poison to her lips was you.
What?
Evidence is everything. There's nothing more.
Okay, now he's just yapping to you.
I believe this discussion has reached its conclusion.
Your Honor!
Mr. Justice, you have performed admirably well for a novice attorney. I respect your partner, Phoenix Wright's determination as well.
However, without direct proof, you have nothing. Isn't that right, Clavier? Unfortunately, yes, Christoph. You're right. That is, you would have been right. Until now.
What?
Did the news not reach your desk in solitary? The eyes of the nation are on this courtroom today. This is the trial case for a new judicial system. That's right! I'd totally forgotten! The jurist system!
Jurist, you say? The current judicial system has been deemed too closed off from society. This new system attempts to inject the wisdom of common citizens into the law. Common citizens? Wisdom? Is this some kind of joke? What could we possibly gain by doing this? Entrusting our judicial system to a mindless, emotional mob from irrational mouth breeders? Common citizens have something called common sense. Common sense is not restricted by the law. Nonsense! There's only room for two in this court. Me and the law! Keep the riffraff out! Out, I say!
They're not in the court, actually. They're watching everything by video camera. Oh, he was looking at us! That was so good.
Oh, can you allow this?
Incidentally, this one responsible for making this happen was Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix Wright? So, everything was leading to this. Of course. Right. 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 Right! I won't accept. I can't accept. This is no court. Law. The law is everything. Law is absolute. You let ignorant swine to soil your gods.
Kristoff, it's over.
Clavier!
The law is absolute. You can't be serious.
What?
Odd. I thought you spent your life looking for loopholes. The law isn't absolute. It's filled with contradictions.
The law is the end product of many years of history, the fruit of human knowledge. Like a gem polished to a gleam through trials and errors. It is the fruit we receive and pass on and face in time. And it is always changing, growing. Nurturing it is our task as human beings.
Except for you, Kristoff. You aren't changing. You stopped. You're not needed anymore. I couldn't think of anything to say. Maybe because I still haven't seen enough. But someday, I'll know what law is. And I'll fight to change it if I have to.
I see no need to further prolong this trial. This began as the trial of Vera Measham, accused of murdering her father.
Welcome in, Ginger.
The painter drew Measham. However, several other incidents were reviewed, and we seem to have reached a conclusion. Before this court declares a verdict, I await your decision. Jurists of the court, for the death of Drew Measham, how do you find the defendant, Vera Measham? Innocent or guilty?
Oh, that's why Honkai's not downloading. Hold on, I gotta delete some space. I was like, why is it not downloading? Why can't I view the previews of my screen of my video folder? Hello? Let me like quickly just delete files. Why can't I see the thumbnails of anything right now? Okay, I'm just gonna pretend everything from this past. I was like, hello? That's why. Oh my god. I've been like, you guys don't see it, but on the side, I've been trying to re-download Honkai like all this time because it was like stopping, but it wasn't telling me because it was space. Because you basically have to re-download the whole thing, or you have to have enough space for the whole thing. I'm just deleting like all the videos that I'm not using anymore. Might have deleted some important stuff, but it's whatever. Okay, I should have space again. I was like, I need to do it on stream because streamer luck, you know? Oh shit, it says I have 2 gigabytes free. Okay, hold on. Wait, maybe I have to do some management. What can I uninstall from Steam? I could uninstall Garfield Kart. I don't want to uninstall Baldur's Gate. I feel like we're gonna... I want to do a Discord community Baldur's Gate run. I can't uninstall Toga Inu no Chi. Do you have any Epic? Oh no, I don't do Epic. No. No, Honkai I use like just the external installer. I don't use Blender. I can uninstall Blender. Do you have any games to recommend on PlayStation 5? Final Fantasy 16. You can uninstall Relink? Oh hell no! That's my game with you guys. What takes up the most size, actually? I'm so curious. No, my program file thing doesn't say anything that's like super huge. I don't want to uninstall Relink because that's gonna take forever. How much is an SSD? I think I need to get an SSD. I have 0 bytes free? Like literally nothing? I have 11 megabytes free? Huh? I wish your computer can tell you that, like, that thing that you, that thing, like the thing that Apple does, where it's like, it tells you what takes up the most space. I don't want to do it, but I guess I'll uninstall Baldur's Gate for now. Oh, yeah, Baldur's Gate's like 100 gigs. Okay. It's usually 100 to 150 for a 1 terabyte. Why are things so expensive? Ugh. I do think I need to get one though, because space is very important. Okay, time for Bibio game. Studio. We're like at the end of the trial and like poor Vera is just like on hold because I'm trying to install Honkai Star Rail.
Innocent or guilty? I turn to you now to consider this matter.
Oh. October 9th, 12:48 p.m. Jurist Chambers. This ends the trial for this case. Only the verdict remains to be decided. Defendant Vera Misham is currently in intensive care.
If a decision cannot be reached today, it may never be reached. The factors involved are simple. Did the defendant poison her father that night? If so, she's guilty. Or was there another reason for Mr. Misham's death? Did another person poison him? If so, she's innocent. A panel has been provided for each of you to input your decisions. That is all.
Please, wait, Daddy.
Yes, my little kitten.
There's something in the jurist's handbook here. Persons involved with the case may not be jurists.
That is correct. I've looked into all your dossiers. None of you were involved with the development of this case.
With the development of this case? I see.
Does that answer your concern, my little kitten? It's time for Daddy to get your verdict. Make your decisions in the case against Vera Measham. After 7 years, the truth is ready to be heard. Judge wisely. Judge well.
Oh my God, we can choose? Oh, la miroir. I can't save. La miroir? Holy fuck, it's virtue's last reward. Do we get an alternate ending if we choose guilty? Is there actually like an alternate ending? You're so right though, because this reminds me of that video you guys made me watch of like, it was Sigma and that girl in the chair. God, that scene was a lot. Oh!
And so a verdict was reached on October 9th, 2:14 p.m. The first verdict under the jurist system. Innocent by unanimous decision. The record will show that when the verdict was announced, special witness Christoph Gavin laughed. A laugh louder than any ever heard before or since. A laugh that echoed in the halls of justice, lingering for what seemed like hours. October 10th, 8:30 a.m. The morning after the trial. In an intensive care ward, a true miracle occurred. Vera Measham opened her eyes.
October 10th, 10:12 a.m. Hickfield Clinic. Vera! I'm so glad!
Don't cry, Apollo. I'm happy too. And proud. You did well, Apollo. When I thought about what if Vera,
Hey now! Don't you start crying too! Sorry you had to see us like this. Vera?
Thank you so much, Apollo. Thank you.
No. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pressed you like that. If I hadn't, you never would have bit in your nails.
No, I was wrong. Staying locked inside like that, clinging to my good luck charm.
Vera.
When I opened my eyes and saw you, I finally understood. It's important to be a part of the world. To see things with your own eyes.
It looks like that poison had some effect after all. It killed off whatever was holding Vera back from life.
I knew you'd pull through, Vera. I mean, that's what Apollo was fighting for this whole time. Your future. I won't forget it. Here, let me thank you.
No, really, it's okay.
Oh, look, it's me!
This is May. Wait. This is literally... Not one here. Thank you so much for following and joining the Konstellations. Welcome in. Give me 1 second. I'm in the middle of some shenanigans. I like embarrassing my friends. Let me find one that's of Trucy and not Phoenix and Edgeworth making out. It's 8. We'll just let's finish this case and then we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and do the rolls after. There we go. Twitch.tv/Maymarin, YouTube, Twitter.com/Maymarin, everyone. I'm getting advertised for free. Help. Actually, I totally forgot to tell you about this, but I'm gonna show you even more because so obviously May is like one of the closest friends I got to meet ever since I started getting into Ace Attorney, right? And you guys remember how for my birthday stream, I opened that package that May sent me, and how May sent me a lot of like different gifts and stuff that I'm like super excited to have. So actually, I went to Daiso, and Daiso has all these different like really cool knickknacks and things like that. And they have these little like display little, I don't know what you call them, display little hinges or something like that, for books and like manga. And I got to fit May's Doujin on my dresser or on my vanity desk. So it's really cute. Yeah, it works perfectly. It's like one of those things you find at like a bookstore. One of the little like, what do you call them? I don't know what you call them, but it's like it perfectly fits books. But I'm so happy to have this. Friendship. Book display, like a book display. You know, like when you're going to a bookstore and then you see like, there's like if you have like a bookshelf, you have like the books lined up, but then you can have like one book that's facing out and showing the cover to everyone. But yeah. So anyways, all that's to say, please support my friend and buy her stuff because her shop is open.
I love it! Thanks, May!
Is that me? Shop is not open. Oh, rip.
She really captured your essence, Apollo. Well, I think so, at least.
You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny about this? This isn't even like a thirst screenshot look, right? Oh shit. Phoenix Wright is on my Steam. Okay, wait. Look at this, right? And then it's so hilarious. It's so hilarious that when you end the Phoenix Wright trilogy, you get this like super awesome handmade drawing of the gang, right? That was made by Larry and friends. If I can find the screenshot. Like Larry does this really, and Larry of all people, does this really cool like little portrait of the gang. And then all Apollo gets for finishing his game is that little antenna. The biggest F for Apollo.
She really captured your essence, Apollo. Well, I think so, at least. That reminds me. Do you know where the other lawyer is?
The other lawyer?
Oh, you mean Daddy? Except he's not a lawyer anymore. It's my fault, isn't it? I'm sorry. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. No, it's okay. I'm through looking away from the things that I've done. I hope I can look him in the eyes again someday and apologize.
I'm sure he'd be happy to hear that.
He brought all those things for me when he came to visit earlier.
You mean that stack of videos? Mr. Wright finished watching them all?
You know, I knew my real daddy was alive.
Huh?
I was there 7 years ago, remember? I was the one who helped him vanish from the courtroom.
You did what? How?
I'm not telling. Pero, promise me that day he went away.
We may not meet again for some time, Trucy. But know this, I will be watching. And one day, I shall return. You're the next Grammary, after all.
Oh. Trucy. In the end, he couldn't keep that promise, could he?
It's okay. Phoenix is my daddy now, even if he can't really play the piano.
That he can't.
Oh, and I've got you too, even if your voice is kind of loud sometimes.
Glad I made your list.
Hey, come to think of it, where is Daddy? The one who can't play. Do you know Apollo?
I think he said he had to meet someone.
I wonder. Maybe it's a new mommy.
Girlie, I hope you're ready for a third daddy.
Oh, Juicy? Yes?
A new mommy? Oh my god, he's playing Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance!
I was wondering, could you show him to me once more? Sir Hat, was it? Oh, he's not been knighted. Yet. Here goes. Do us an impersonation, Mr. Hat.
Objection!
Not loud enough. And I like Miss Magic underwear better anyway.
That's magic panties, Apollo!
So, your memory's returned.
Mr. Right, this was all part of your plan too?
I don't know what you're talking about.
When I lost my memory, I was reborn as lmao. But you knew my true identity, did you not?
You gotta go. We're at the very end, though. No, it's okay. Take care.
That is why you chose me as one of your jurists.
You're thinking into it too much. Besides, there was no guarantee that regaining your memory would make you happy.
Of course it's a happy thing. For so long, I thought I was alone.
You just rolled a... Momo, you're supposed to wait for me. We're supposed to roll together.
But now I know I have children. 2 dear children. I'm so proud of them. This too, I think, is thanks to you.
Are you gonna tell them?
They do not know?
Nope. They don't know their mother. They don't even know their siblings.
I will go to them when the time is right. Until then,
No, do it now. Do it now. Do it now.
Don't worry. I'll take care of them for you. They're very important to me, too. A little annoying at times, but still. I have to keep an eye on her, at least. Because I'm the only one who knows how she really feels on the inside. Your bracelet.
yes?
I've seen a lot of mysterious things these past 7 years. But your bracelets were the strangest of all. I remember meeting him half a year ago now in Christoph Gavin's office. And then I met you. 2 fates destined to intertwine. And I was there when they crossed. I'll never forget that.
Such a small thing, that bullet. Yet it tore who I was away. Years ago, during a simple rehearsal. It was a miracle no one died, but I didn't survive that accident. That is why I left the troupe, my family. Now, my memories returned. I am myself once more. For the first time, I am glad to be alive, Mr. Rat.
Speaking of miracles, Vera Measham regained consciousness this morning. I can only hope she's as glad as you are.
It is a strange thing, fate. Sometimes a life is taken. Sometimes a life is spared.
You know what I've been thinking? People don't die that easily, really. As long as they've got something worth living for.
And that's pretty much the end of my story. For now, anyway. I've still got a long way to go. And this power of mine, well, it needs some work. But there's hope now. We'd lost it, but somehow we found it again. That's why people are smiling again. Hope. Yeah, I think I'll keep at this lawyer thing for a while. Oops, training time. Gotta go. Cords of steel, here comes justice! Objection!
Woohoo!
Of course, we got credits.
I'm glad you're staying with the agency, Apollo. It's like I found my long-lost big little brother. Oh, and don't worry about calling Trip Grammary. Trucy's on the case. Now that I have this, thanks to Daddy.
Trucy Grammary? Frankly, I got my doubts, but Hat Grammary? Now that'll pack 'em in.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, it's like we can't talk just yet because the credits have all these different people.
It's not every day you get a trial that rocks harder than one of our gigs, yeah? That's why it's over. The Gaviners are breaking up. The news caused a run of tissues on the supermarkets nationwide. You're the real stars now. I look forward to our next jam session.
Kazuya-nuri!
It is in fact not Apollo Justice time. Apollo Justice is done.
Well, it's finally over. You know, thinking about it, I've been a piano player longer than I was a lawyer. Now that everything's sorted and I've got time on my hands, maybe I'll take some lessons. Or maybe I'll take the bar exam. Again.
Mm-hmm. That's the last time we get to see him like that, though, unfortunately. I love how Apollo's like, this is the end of my story, and then, like, the next game says Phoenix, right? Oh my god, Ema.
Sir, I was standing around eating Snickers the other day when I got this crazy idea. What if they were golden? You can augment the crunch a bit, yet make them sing. The power of science, although the preservatives might not be 100% safe.
Wait, where the hell's Edgeworth? Is he just gonna show up on the credits, like, randomly?
In unlikely event you are wanting Russian feast, come to Borscht Boat Club. The only thing colder than restaurant is borscht. Duh, but if greater challenge is being required...
Then come to the hideout. You know who to ask for. Linda Belcher.
Bobby! So, Kitaki Pastries is getting back to its Eastern roots, spread the culture and all. Yo, boss, culture time!
This is how we write root, capiche?
But we're still about giving them back to the people! Alright, yo, boss, PR time!
And this is how we write people, alright?
Not that Walkie's paying attention. Ooh, we kids!
Bazoy! Chinese characters on cake was a fly idea like 3,000 years ago, believe it! Man, you want to make it today, you gotta keep it real, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that's why I made the OG cracker, for real! I know it don't look like no cracker, G. What, you want me to call over the OG muffin? Oh, we gotta hear everyone's testimonies, oh my god.
I don't know where all this talk about food is coming from. You ask me, there's only one food, and that's noodles. Noodles forever! I got a new one too, see? This time, I just put a big chunk of salt in the bowl. Why pretend Eldoon's noodles is about the salt? Salt forever!
I remember this case now. The first case feels so long ago.
My exceptionally inquisitive nature has won me unequivocal adoration. You see, they used to call me Wesley Stinkler and Wesley Sticky Hands. But now I'm no longer. I have a new name, one that reflects my true academic nature. Wesley Sicko reporting. Yes, curiosity is a sickness, and I am the panty-snatching cure.
Not Wesley Sicko. There we go. There's Miss Janet.
I don't know how to thank you all for what you've done. Light has returned to my life, and with it, joy. I may have lost years, but I gained a treasure. True treasures, in fact. I'll think of them when I write my next song.
Does she never tell them? That's gonna drive me crazy.
Russell here, back on the beat with another interview. How do I feel about things turn out? No scoop yet, but journalist confidence in mint condition. Now I'm quote.
Get him off the screen, get him off the screen, get him off the screen.
I've decided to keep painting. Originals only, of course. I suppose I'll have to see a bit of the world outside to find what to paint. But I know there are good yaoi out there, people out there now. I've met them. The door is open. The world is waiting. Thank you.
Aww. It really was just those two. Oh! Ah! You've unlocked a special bonus in the music and background settings screen. Apollo Justice Ace Attorney commemorative. Wow! We did it! We fully finished Apollo Justice! No, we do. We just have to go to over here. So I think that should be... So there's actually... There is a, Oh, do they not have, like, notes? Like the... I'm trying to see if there's notes like they usually do. I guess there isn't notes for this version. Yeah, I don't think there's any notes for this version of the game, which is a little bit unfortunate. Because the Great Ace Attorney one has a lot of different, like, developer commentary on the designs and stuff. So this is commissioned pieces, Apollo Justice Ace Attorney commemorative by Kazuya Nuri. So we have Apollo. We have Clavier. We have Miss Ima. My god, if I could commission Kazuya Nuri.
Phoenix! Your pegs!
Oh, Trucy looks so cute. And why is he there? Ew. Gross. Why did they include him? Okay, so this is obviously the key art that's for the box of the game. So we've seen this already. But oh, welcome back, May. So we get one for beating Dual Destinies, one for beating Spirit of Justice, and one for beating all of the trilogy. But we're gonna have to get there. I'm just sad that there's no commentary on any of these pieces, but I guess we can quickly look through these really fast. So we have Apollo here. I definitely like the current iteration that he has with the red suit. I think the black suit just looks so weird. Like this one just looks so not it. The gray kind of looks off. The orange I like, but it's not Apollo. But it looks like they were trying to make him ginger at first too. They were gonna make him a redhead, and then they made him a brunette. This is cute. So it looks like they were settled on the forehead though. I don't think, is there any like pre-beta designs on him, on his hair? He'd be too powerful as a ginger. You're so right. So here's his expressions. Oh my god, this is so cute. This one literally says tehehe. This is literally tehepero. Wow, you could literally see the pencil markings. You could, like, this looks like it's a paper, like pencil on paper. You could really see it. That's so awesome. These ones say yosh. Oh my, that's so funny. This one says victory. And then it has his hair become a V. Yeah, this is really cute. Apollo's really cute, so I like this. Apollo in the suit, it just doesn't look right. I think he needs the vest. Thank you for talking about doing pulls. Hold off. If you guys are gonna do pulls, wait for me. We'll do them together. We're gonna look at this really fast though. Oh, okay, here's his betas. Here's his betas. This would be too weird. This makes him look older, but it looks too weird. Oh my god! Oh my god! Hakuoki Apollo? Oh, this one would have been really cute. This one would have been really cute. I could imagine this one of him being blonde though. This one's giving like Mega Man. This one's a no. In concept, he had antlers. This one gave him freckles a little bit. I know they could be blush marks, but it's also like freckles. This one, it's giving Reno from Final Fantasy VII, and I kind of like it. This one on the left, I like a lot. This one here, I don't really like. It's making him look like, it makes him look too young. Oh my god, this one here would have been perfect. This one would have made him look like a Shin Megami Tensei character. This one makes him look like a rocker dude. Trucy! Oh my god, imagine we had Goth Trucy. The K button on his beanie. I wonder why a K though. Because his name in Japanese is Hosuke Ororoki. Yeah, Trucy doesn't look right in any color palettes besides the blue. The black cape's supposed to be her granddad. Yeah, I mean this like pinky red obviously is reminiscent of her daddy, but you know. I really wish there was notes though. I really, really, really wish there was notes. So it looks like they were workshopping the mask that was on her, the accessory. The mask ended up becoming the jewel. Oh, see, she looks cute with the longer hair, but then she would have looked older, and then it wouldn't have matched her age. Yeah, in Japanese, her name is Minuki. Oh, this is such a cute design. Wait. This one is such a cute design. It's giving like Digimon Adventure Tri, you know, like where they're older. This one's cute too, but it just looks a little bit too untrucy. Sometimes, is this Kazuya Nuri? Sometimes the way that he draws eyes almost looks like Yusuke Kozaki. It reminds me of Fire Emblem face.
Mr. Hat!
Bolshi-kun. I don't like this version of Mr. Hat because it makes him look like a little bit too creepy. Like a Mr. Sicko. Oh, this would have been cute though if it if we got to see like his little hair like this. Yeah, the top this one definitely looks like Yusuke Kozaki. Oh, these would have been cute. The round face on the bottom middle to the right, or even the one to the top to the right. It almost looks like a Muppet. The squarish is it works really well, but I think the round is really cute. Like it's a lot more cuter. Welcome back. Oh, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Okay. Parka is parka. Daddy! He looks too young here. What the hell? Pa. Kind of looks like... He looks a little young here because he looks a little bit skinny, and that's not right for Phoenix Wright. Oh god, I'm so glad they didn't give him this Uniqlo puffer vest. Okay. Wait, actually, if they made him look like Steven Stone, I would have liked him a lot more. Why did they give him this ugly-ass drill hair? Or even this! It's giving Yakuza! He could have been some evil dude from Yakuza! We really lost with Clavier. Or with Kristoff. I'm so scared to see the Clavier beta designs now. Okay, this is still Kristoff. Kind of looks a little Sholmesy. Yeah, I'm glad these ones got rejected. Oh, is that Luke at me? Yeah, I think the colors they chose for the finals are all right. Like the Clavier in these different colors, yeah, Clavier in these different colors, I don't really know about that. Oh god! Clavier looks like Tatsuya Suo from Persona 2. They really... Oh my god, if Clavier had this hair, I would have probably liked him. It's giving a little bit of Clay. Oh, why did they not give Clavier this? They want him to be Ikemen? Oh, this one... Imagine Clavier like this. Wait, the short hair on Clavier? Hoo-wee. K-Dash? No, literally, this one, when in pre-time skip Clavier is basically just K-Dash. Wow, they had so many beta designs for Clavier. They could not decide what they wanted him to look like. And they made him look so freaking ugly. Ima! Oh, that's all we get? Yeah, I like Ima's new design. This one would have been cool, but it would have made her look a little bit too much older. Ah. Father. I want to see what you're hiding under that suit. I know you're ripped. Wait, imagine he is Bob. That would have been very fitting, though. I completely forgot about this character, but it's because it's been so long since I did the first case. Ah, yeah, Sky Eldoon. Alita Tiala, and then like one square of Palmeractus. See, even in this face, it looks a little bit Yusuke Kozaki. Very interesting. I don't know if they, like, maybe they were friends or something, because their styles look very similar-ish. The Kitakis. I think Waki's cute. Oh, he looks so different with his hair down, though. This expression's really funny. What is he doing? Just yoinky oh! He has like a fox scarf, and he's yoinky splinking it. Mother. I love how like round they want her like what do you call it, structure to be. Like it's very like, you know, like Pixar animation, like they wanted it to be like just like shape, like rounded shapes and whatnot, like when you're doing like lines for posing and stuff. And that's Mother. Bye. Okay. Mother. Another mother. La miroir. I think the blue was perfect because it looks constellation-y. The white makes her look like a Fire Emblem priestess. Machi Tobaye. See, the bottom left makes him look like a Fire Emblem priest. But the top one, this design is really cute. This looks like A, a Scholar Glam, and B, like an Emil from Nier Glam. Darian. You mean he could have been shirtless this entire time? Why did they not? Why did they not? Romain Latouche and Drew Measham. Alright. She's cute. I like her. This is also giving like... It's giving Kozaki, but not necessarily Fire Emblem. It's giving like Kozaki when he draws for Isomnium Files. Sometimes the hot ones end up being the killers. Oh. Ew! Why they want him naked? Ew! 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 Ugh! I love that they're so insistent on making him bald. Oh, see, good thing I didn't look into this because this would have been a huge spoiler. Oh, good for him. Even Winston Payne gets one. Wait, I've never seen the... Let's not have that guy, but look at the judge. I've never seen the judge's bottom. Even Gumshoe gets art for this game that he shows up for 10 minutes in?
Hey, pal.
Okay, so that's all of the character designs, key visuals, key art, the official guidebook, Story Digest, episode 1. These are really good collages. These make like good YouTube thumbnails. This one should have featured the orange man. These are the in-game CGs. We've already seen these, so I'm not gonna go too in-depth with them. Except... Oh, I can't even zoom in. Lmao. He really is bald underneath. This one is so incredibly funny. I'll never forget this one. The panties. Eldoon. The cart. Wacky Kataki. Wow, this case had so many CGs? Why did that one case have like a million CGs? This one looks like that meme of like, you know the meme where they're like trying to like pull their hands together and be like, this is girly pop. She's showing off her bling. Look at that. This one makes me so happy. Backgrounds, I don't really care about that. That's fine. Movies. Oh no. Why is it loading? Oh, okay. No, I'm good on these. So, wait. Can someone explain? I thought he was gonna show up because they were leading up to it. Did they just put him here just for the hell of it? I'm a little bit confused on this. So if you go into the animation studio, the best thing about this whole collection, remember, the Apollo Justice collection is on sale right now. You could get this game for 20% off if you would so choose to right now. But why was he here? Color Bruise! Hi! Hey, Raiders! Welcome in! Welcome in! Welcome in! Hope you guys are all doing good today. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. It's nice to meet you guys. My name is Kieran. I am a magical boy idol VTuber, as well as a queer Filipino-American voice actor for animation, anime, and video games. Welcome in, Blobs! What's going on? What were you up to? What are you playing? Welcome in, Jono. Welcome in, Not Another Esper. Welcome in, Color Bruise.
Big brain
You're drawing?
Chemical fields when you optimize and synergize. It's the best It's such a good feeling. It's such a good feeling, y'all.
I thought you were gonna say it's the best feat. It's such a good feat.
Damage and monkey brain go burr. Oh god. Oh. Yeah, I know crack cocaine is great and everything, but have you felt the euphoric feeling of getting big damage above 9,999 in Octopath Traveler 2? Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I'll take that. Welcome in. I hope you guys had a good time. We just finished Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. I'm just going over something quick in the gallery, and then afterwards, I'm not gonna end just yet. I'm gonna go ahead and do some rolls on Honkai Star Rail because I'm rolling for Ron May. And I need that streamer luck. You know, when you stream your rolls, you end up getting what you need. So if you guys want to stick around for a little bit, I'd love to have you. But if you need to go, it's no problem whatsoever. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you guys had a great stream. If you guys want to answer today's check-in question, the check-in question of the day is, what was your favorite reveal from the Nintendo Direct? Because I really was happy with the reveal of Romancing Saga 2. I'm just kidding. The Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations duology. But yeah. Otherwise, if you're gonna go, please make sure you take care of yourself. Give yourself a nice stretchy, drink some water. Don't forget to take your meds. Ace Attorney 2 and Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Hello Kitty Island Adventure I'm definitely interested in because I watched a video about it and it's basically Animal Crossing but with Sanrio characters and you get to make your own Sanrio OC. So I'm super excited about that. But we'll see because it was free on Apple Arcade. So I don't know how much they're going to charge. And they also said it's going to be like a limited time game. So I don't know about that. But yeah. So I'm a little bit curious because I swear I saw him on this list. Was this a mistake? I'm excited to play a Zelda game where you play Zelda. I was so happy for that. When I saw it, I was really, really, really happy because it just looked so cute and so cozy and unique and different. And it was like a throwback to old school Zelda, right? But I knew as soon as I saw that there was gonna be like people that were pissed to see that. And I was like, none of that here. We're gonna be excited for Miss Zelda. I could have sworn they had Edgeworth's sprite here. I thought I saw Edgeworth's sprite in the animation studio. So I was wondering when he was gonna show up because I was like, they have the assets for it. I saw a lot of screaming reactions for Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Yeah, I didn't know that game was like locked, like it was like super inaccessible or something. He does not appear in 4? Does he actually not appear in 4? Because I swear I saw his sprite here. Am I being delusional? Kia!
Objection! Take that! Hold it! Gotcha! Gotcha! Objection! Take that! Hold it! Objection! 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 Objection!
I love Apollo's DS voice so much.
Objection!
I'm so glad they kept it for this game. Because when we get to Dual Destinies, they switch all the voice actors.
Hold it! Gotcha! Objection!
Wow, his mouth is so big. My favorite pose! Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is the mother of all... Oh! No, no, no! Get him away! Get him away! The music is so good. Yo, get him away! Get him away! Yeah, we were thinking about a stream where Kiro teaches me how to play it because Kiro really likes Marvel vs. Capcom. Juicy! Daddy. I just want to get one last look at him before we leave him forever. Yeti!
Take that! Objection!
All right. So, I guess this weekend we are actually not going to be playing Apollo Justice. We are going to go ahead and get started on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. And I'm excited because we get different costumes that we can access in this game. I can super focus on your stream. Heck yeah, Dual Destinies. Yeah, we're not gonna start this today. We're gonna start this on Sunday. But this is really cute. I wonder why the models in Dual Destinies are different than Spirit of Justice, but I wonder why they didn't just bring the Spirit of Justice models. Wow, looking at him now, I do like Phoenix with the open suit with the vest. I think what I'm gonna do is for the first case, we're gonna use the default costumes, and then afterwards we're gonna use the costumes. I don't like this Apollo 3D model. This one's cute though. It's giving Peter Parker. Oh, he has a Trucy charm. No, it's Mr. Hat. Look at his lack of cake. He has absolutely no cake. Watch, when he turns again, everyone point and laugh. Point and laugh. Look at that. In fact, it looks like his butt is sinking inwards. Really want to hear your opinions on Dual Destiny since it's a bit of the black sheep of the series. I'm excited to see it because it is definitely going to be, knowing the context, like this was like the next game that came years after Apollo, and like they switched over to 3DS, and like this never even got a physical release. This was when Capcom was kind of just starting to lose faith in the series, and it got a rated M rating. Cakeless behavior. I didn't know you liked Apollo. Flat as pavement. Unfortunate. Here's Miss Girly Pop. Looking at Athena though makes me want to go back into Ghost Trick because we still need to finish it. It's M rating for a reason. Well, the Apollo trilogy went back to rated T, so maybe I think it's a little bit more lenient with the murder stuff, I guess. Themis Academy, Tears of Themis. That's cute. Yeah, we'll keep everyone in their defaults for the first case, and then we'll go into the new ones. But I'm excited. This one, I'm a little bit scared because it looks like these are going to be long games because there's 6 episodes. And I'm definitely not going to rush the games. I want to take my time, but at the same time, I do want to finish these before we get to Edgeworth, the investigations games. Oh, I remembered why it's rated M. I almost forgot. Okay, well, don't tell me. Don't tell me, don't spoil me, don't allude to anything. I'll find out on my own. Oh, he looks so kissable. I'm sorry, I can't hold back when it's Phoenix. Just for a sneak peek, just for me, just to treat myself. Yeah. When we get to Spirit of Justice, I'm just going to have him in this the entire time. I'm not even going to go over to this one. Like, he's going to be in this the entire time. Slowly falling in love with AA. Mostly started by doing live dubs on other streams and going to experience why people adore the characters. Soon the fan club will abscond me, I'm sure. No, it's okay. Enjoy it at your own pace. I'm technically a new Ace Attorney fan, so who am I to judge you, you know? I just can't believe we finally finished Apollo, because Apollo took quite a bit. But I don't mind, because I enjoyed my time with it. And I'd rather that I go at a slower pace and really get to relish and enjoy the story than to rush it and like not like... And to like... The worst thing ever would be like, oh, I don't want to stream this today, you know? So I'm excited to go into Dual Destinies. It looks like... I thought the first case was going to be about Athena, but I guess not. But don't tell me if it's not or not. I'll just find out on my own. This one is going to break my heart, though. I already know this one's gonna absolutely ruin me because this was my everything before I got into Ace Attorney as a whole. This case is going to absolutely destroy me, and I need you guys there to be my emotional support. But anyways, we'll get there. We'll get there. All right, so this is gonna go ahead and call it for Ace Attorney. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the ending screen for the VOD, and then afterwards we're gonna go into Honkai Star Rail and we're gonna do some pulls together really fast. It shouldn't take that long. And yeah. Special takes place around case 2 or 3, so you want to do that around there. Can you guys confirm like where that actually takes place? And then I'll do it chronologically, so I'll do it at the right time. But let me know where the right place is for that. But yeah, for anyone that's watching the VOD, thank you so much for watching and playing Apollo Justice with me. I can't believe we finished today, but I had so much fun playing it. I really, really, really enjoyed my time. And yeah, if you guys are new here and would like to keep up on all the socials, please feel free to follow on Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at Atelier Kieran. If you guys want to join the Discord, the link is available down there. Anyone is welcome to join, as long as you guys are over 18, but you guys better be adults watching the stream, or else. And yeah. Once again, I'm not ending the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the ending screen, and we're gonna go to Honkai Star Rail. But if you guys are watching the VOD, this is it. So I guess everyone say bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Truly, thank you guys so much for all the support. Everyone that's come from both Twitch and YouTube and even Twitter, you guys have been super, super, super sweet. I'm so glad that everyone that is an Ace Attorney fan has so much love and so much enthusiasm for this series and my playthrough of it. And I know that it's a little bit hard because I know you guys are so eager to like want to talk about everything, but thank you guys for respecting my rules on spoilers and things like that. And I hope that we can continue to talk more about Ace Attorney games as I play them. But yeah, I'll see you guys in just a bit, okay? Otsu Kieran! Jenny!